Welcome back, zombie fans! If you're craving some undead action and suspense, you've come to the right place. In today's video, we're diving into the top 10 zombie movies that you simply can't miss on Netflix. From heart-pounding thrills to spine-chilling encounters, these films are sure to keep you on the edge of your seat. So grab your popcorn and get ready for a wild ride through the zombie apocalypse. Whether you're a die-hard zombie enthusiast or simply looking for a thrilling movie night, these zombie flicks have something for everyone. From action-packed heists to terrifying outbreaks, each film brings its own unique spin to the zombie genre. So sit back, relax, and let's sink our teeth into the best of the undead world available on Netflix. Without further ado, let's dive into the top 10 best zombie movies on Netflix. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content, and let us know in the comments which Netflix movies you're most excited to watch in 2024. Number 10. Peninsula. It's been 4 long years since the catastrophic events of Train to Busan 2016, and a virulent zombie outbreak sweeps South Korea from end to end. Now, on the carcass of the leveled city of Incheon, the guilt-ridden former Marine captain, Young Seok, embarks on a suicide mission to locate a truck carrying bags crammed with $20 million in cash, along with a trio of equally reckless fortune seekers. But in the endless urban wasteland of debris and death, multitudes of ravenous living dead are on the prowl for human flesh. And as if that weren't enough, the dangerous mercenaries of villainous Sergeant H. Wang's Unit 631 roam the dark megacity. It is a good action film. Peninsula is an extremely fun movie to watch. It packs virtually all genres possible. The movie is way too much but very entertaining. Number 9. Resident Evil: Death Island. DSO, Agent Leon S. Kennedy is on a mission to rescue Dr. Antonio Taylor from kidnappers, when a mysterious woman thwarts his pursuit. Meanwhile, BSAA Agent Chris Redfield is investigating a zombie outbreak in San Francisco, where the cause of the infection cannot be identified. The only thing the victims have in common is that they all visited Alcatraz Island recently. Following that clue, Chris and his team head to the island, where a new horror awaits them. Over-the-top action, cheesy dialogue, and all your favorite characters from the series. This movie is by no means a masterpiece. However, if you're a fan of the series who's able to suspend your belief and manage your expectations, you might find this movie fun to watch, especially if you enjoyed the previous Resident Evil CGI movies. Number 8. Cargo. I'd heard very mixed things about Cargo. The one consistent thing said was that the film was sad. Martin Freeman puts in arguably a career-best performance in a zombie movie of all things, telling the story of one man's quest to find a new home for his baby daughter before it's too late. Now, I'm a zombie movie lover, but when it comes to alternative zombie films, I tend to be very disappointed in them. For example, The Girl with All the Gifts, 2016, and Maggie, 2015, which were films I was really looking forward to, but I felt let down by. Cargo comes under the same category, yet despite some glaring flaws it manages to overcome, is a truly enjoyable movie and an emotional rollercoaster of a ride. An Australian Netflix movie, it looks wonderful, goes for the realistic approach to a common horror subgenre and tells a tour de force tale that Freeman knocks out of the park. It has an odd number of flaws, head-scratching moments, and questionable pacing decisions that prevent it from truly being something special. But these things cannot take away from the fact that Cargo is a great film. The good, excellent performance by Freeman. Looks great, original concept the bad. Some frustrating writing decisions, things I learned from this movie. I'm not crying, you're crying. When a movie makes me care about a kid, it's performed a miracle and deserves praise. Number 7. Hash Alive. Without warning, people in the streets of Seoul become extremely violent, cannibalistic, attacking passers-by, behaving like zombies. A young man alone in his parents' 4th-floor apartment becomes spectator to all this. There are no groceries left in the apartment. He foolishly opens the door and a neighbor forces himself in. He's infected but is finally forced out. TV informs him that the virus is spreading nationwide. As the days pass, the phone and internet stop working. Then the water's gone. When all hope is gone, he sees a cute girl in the apartment across from his. Went in with no expectations, and I must say I had fun. It was very enjoyable. Great acting, great makeup effects, but it lacks on almost everything else. The plot is bad and simple. The ending was really bad and cliché. But the thing that makes this movie watchable is that it is a modern-day zombie movie, and it makes you care about the characters. Overall, just a fun and enjoyable movie. Number 6. Army of the Dead. With the abandoned, walled city of Las Vegas overrun with zombies after a disastrous government fault, billionaire casino magnate Bly Tanaka realizes he has left something behind in Sin City, $200 million. But for the time being, his mountains of cash are safe behind an impenetrable casino vault. Now Tanaka is willing to pay $50 million to decorated former mercenary Scott Ward and his hand-picked team to retrieve the money before the US president nukes the entire city. Indeed, this is a life-changing offer Scott cannot refuse. Nevertheless, the rules have changed, and this time, the horde of the walking undead seems to be more organized than they might have expected. Above all, time is running out. Will Ward's crew return from Vegas in one piece and rich? Number 5. Zombieland. Double Tap. One long decade after the post-apocalyptic events in Zombieland 2009, the resilient quartet of survivors, the tough-as-nails zombie exterminator, Tallahassee, his rule-making comrade, Columbus, the free-spirited huntress, Wichita, and her younger sister, Little Rock, find themselves in the bosom of a now derelict White House. However, in a rabid world still overrun by multitudes of walking dead and mutated strains of evolved animated corpses, a premeditated separation will send the team back to square one, searching, once more, for the promised land. Now, all hope rests on Babylon, an entirely organic commune of blissful vegetarian pacifists who love to party. Is this the end of the road? Number 4. Kingdom. Ashen of the North. Ashen of the North is an extra-long episode of the quality series Kingdom, which explains a lot after watching the season's finale from that show. You should watch the 2 seasons of Kingdom before though. I was looking forward to watch this episode. Everything makes more sense now. It's still cinematography of high quality, and for that we have to thank the South Koreans that clearly know what they're doing. They're by far the best cinema country from Asia. Ashen of the North is only one episode, which is strange, but in one episode everything is explained well. I could watch much more episodes of this kind of stories. It's all just very entertaining. Finally, you get some zombies that can run and not that weak stumbling around like in the American show The Walking Dead. South Korean zombies are hungry and fast, which makes it all more suspenseful. Credits to the makeup artists who did a very good job. Number 3. I Am Legend. Robert Neville is a scientist who was unable to stop the spread of the terrible virus that was incurable and man-made in this post-apocalyptic action thriller. Immune. Neville is now the last human survivor in what is left of New York City and perhaps the world. For 3 years, Neville has faithfully sent out daily radio messages, desperate to find any other survivors who might be out there. But he is not alone. Mutant victims of the plague, the infected, lurk in the shadows watching Neville's every move, waiting for him to make a fatal mistake. Perhaps mankind's last, best hope. Neville is driven by only one remaining mission: to find a way to reverse the effects of the virus using his own immune blood. But he knows he is outnumbered and quickly running out of time. Number 2. World War Z. Having retired as UN investigator, Jerry Lane devotes his time to wife Karen and their whining brat daughter Constance and Rachel in Philadelphia, until it becomes the next site of a globally spreading mystery epidemic, turning bitten people into rabies like zombies. His clueless former chief, Deputy Secretary General Thierry Umitoni, recalls him to the unemergency team, thus offering the whole family a spot aboard the safe air carrier. Jerry joins the Army veterans on reconnaissance to Korea, where a rogue CIA agent's suggestion proves worthless, then to Israel, where a Mossad Contra's 10th man had the foresight to respond to a vague Indian pandemic threat by erecting a wall Jerusalem, only to see an undead flood overtake it. His last-minute escape flight must deal drastically with an infected passenger before crashing in Cardiff, near a WHO research facility, where he combines and tests a daring out-of-the-box camouflage strategy inspired by Weir observations. Number 1. Train to Busan. Sok Woo, a father with not much time for his daughter, Suwon, are boarding the KTX, a fast train that shall bring them from Seoul to Busan. But during their journey, the apocalypse begins, and most of the Earth's population become flesh-craving zombies. While the KTX is shooting towards Busan, the passengers fight for their families and lives against the zombies and each other. Forget about the ordinary and immerse yourself into this amazing zombie thriller experience. If you love thrillers and zombie flicks, then you are in for a ride with this one. This film has it all: the hero arc, character development, insane action, relentless tension, drama, tear-jerk, comedy, special effects, great cinematography, and most of all, excellent pace. Well done to the Korean cinema. Excellent film. If you like this video, so please like and share the video and subscribe to my channel Top Select 10 Thank you.